What is up, nerds? Godsmaster here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest, we hit 100 subs. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for the subscriptions. It really means a lot. It makes a huge difference. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. Today we have something extra special. My friends, I'm giving away VIP access to Magic Puzzle Quest for 3 individuals. And here's what you got to do to get it. All you have to do is simply watch this video in its entirety. I'm still going to deliver the massive content. You can tell this is done in a different way because it's extra special, baby. I'm trying to get you paid, man. You're going to see the codes presented somewhere in throughout the entirety of this video. There's going to be 3 of them. I will ask on the honor system that you only take 1 code for yourself. Once you figure out the code, go use the thing in your favorite app store to get paid, to pay that. And then you can use those credits to be able to access VIP for a month. That way you can take advantage of the VIP stuff I've been doing and that I've been detailing for you, and you can use it to go craft some of the best cards for yourself. It's a gift from me to you. All of this in my appreciation for you guys, being with me, helping me out. I have no idea where the channel's gonna go. Hopefully up and bigger and better things from here. Okay, so let's get on to the gameplay, shall we? Now this is a little more like it, nerds. Let's get to it, my friends. What is today about? Fiery Emancipation. I'm going to show you 3 different builds today that capitalize on 3 different levels of play for Fiery Emancipation. This card is broken. It is so ridiculous. Now, I've built 3 versions of this deck. I built a Pauper deck, so this is the only mythic in that deck. The rest of them are common and uncommons. I built a mid-tier deck, which has several rares, no other mythics in it, just rares and this card. And then I have my... It's just dumb. I have my OP deck that is just dumb, and it does exactly what I wanted it to do because of 1 card along with this one. I'll share that one with you here in just a minute. All right, so what's in this deck? Let's get right to it. First off, we got to get to our most important card, which is Fiery Emancipation. So Thrill of Possibility is a great red card, 6 mana. If you use red mana to do it, if you use red mana to make that happen, Adamant Red, those 3 cards you draw, you draw 2 cards, and those 2 cards gain 3 mana. Any little bit helps. It makes a big difference. Volcanic Geyser, you can guess why this is a beater card. It costs 4, 10 charge mana. It has we can mute it, and we can use it for flash. Deal X damage to any target. X is this card's stored mana. I'm not sure that this is actually a good card with Fiery Emancipation, but it's really good at this level. What you have to pay attention to with Fiery Emancipation is the net damage. So if I shoot Greg in the face with my 10 stored mana, I have a full 10 mana here, and then you add that 10 damage it does plus the casting cost, which is 4. So the max it does is 14. You understand that? You get the picture? That's important. Dwarven Mine, it's a support. It converts 2 gems to red. That really makes a big difference with this deck because it helps it to kind of move along a little bit faster. We already know about Fiery Emancipation. In fact, we haven't read it. When a red creature you control deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, deal X damage to your opponent's planeswalker, where X is 3 times that creature's power. So there's 2 parts to this card. If I'm swinging with a red creature, it does its damage, plus it does another amount of damage, 3x what the strength of that creature is. Does that make sense? So I'm doing, let's say I've got a 4/4 creature, I attack for 4, and then in addition to that I get 3x4, which is a total of 12, and another 4, so I do 16 points of damage for a red 4 powered creature. Does this make sense? Furthermore, when you cast a red spell, deal damage to your opponent's planeswalker equal to that spell's mana cost. Exciting. So there's 2 ways to break it. I tried like heck to do a no-touch Fire Burn card, or Fire Burn deck. Can't do it yet from my testing. I'm looking for ways to get it done in Standard. Only in Legacy, which I'll show you that build another time. We're keeping it Standard right now, baby. So Arrester's Admonition. This is a really good elimination card. It's blue. It's one of the few non-red cards inside the deck. The reason I play this one is because return last creature your opponent controls to its owner's hand. There is no targeting. It's just get that last creature out of here. So if I can't target somebody and they have hexproof, this card deals with it. And if I keep it stored for a bit, then on my turn, when I do finally do it to their creature, then I get an extra card. It draws a card, keeps my hand full. Ral's Outburst, this is a red card. Deal 4 damage to any target. Pick one of the first 3 cards from your library. Fetch that card. Again, it's helping us dig through our deck so we can go find it. A little expensive, But if we had a Planeswalker on the board, it would get 3 mana. Not that big a deal. This card, I completely misunderstood. I played this card in several of my combo decks, and it kept stopping the combo, so I thought it was a dumb card. I thought that when you cast Iron Crag Feat, then you spend the 10, the first red card in your hand gains full mana, then disable each other card in your hand. I understood it as I get the card, it fills up, and that's it. You wait till your next turn. That's not the way it plays. And I don't remember it playing this way. I don't know if they nerfed it. You guys know that? Comment below and let me know. But what it does do is that the first card that it powers up, that gets played, and your other cards get held off. Cool. This isn't a combo deck, so this card works phenomenally well. So for everybody that says, well, Fiery Emancipation costs 24, what is it, 22, 24? 22 mana to play. That's too expensive. Run Iron Crag, get it out, and destroy your opponents. It works real good. Momentum Rumbler. This is a dope little uncommon red creature. I had no idea it existed. 8 mana for a red 4/4. That's good. That's really solid. It's a dino. You know I like dinos. When this creature attacks, if it doesn't have first strike, give that puppy first strike. Just give it. It gains first strike, right? Cool. So it basically has first strike right away. It just has to attack first. Second, when this creature attacks, if it has first strike, it gains double strike until end of turn. So let me explain this to you. You get a 4/4 for 8. Your first attack turn, it becomes a 4/4 with first strike. The second time it attacks, it gets double strike till the end of turn. Good. You'll see why here in a minute. Spell Eater Wolverine. It's a creature, it's common, it's 9, 3/2. Wolverine. I got claws, I know how to use them. When this creature enters the battlefield, if there are 3 or more spell cards in your graveyard, this creature gains double strike. You get in the picture? You see what I'm doing here? And then Bacon Bolt. This is Beacon Bolt 9 with Jumpstart from your graveyard. It's a red card. Deal damage to any target equal to the total number of spells in your graveyard. We are going to churn through a lot of spells. You know who we're going to use to make this happen? Ral Izzet Viceroy. Spam his first ability. Don't even worry about 2 and 3. Pick one of the top 4 cards from your library, fetch that card, and give it 6 mana, then destroy the others. They go in your graveyard. His white and black mana are just negligible, 0 bonuses. His green is -2, but his blue and his red are +5. Ral, at one point when Blue Sun Zenith was in the game and before they nerfed it, this was my favorite Planeswalker. It was before Sarkhan came out. For this deck, I actually prefer him, for this style of build, to Sarkhan. It's crazy because of his first ability, I'm able to put a lot of spells in my graveyard. With that said, that is enough talk, my friends. Let's show you the Pauper build. Oh, hello, Narset. I see that you have white along with your colors that I have. It will matter not. You will be destroyed. Here, doggy, here we go. All right. On to the quest, my friends. All right, so we immediately want to charge Iron Crag up. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Red and blue. That's all we've got, a red and blue for this Planeswalker. So we want to take all of her deals away from her. That's okay. Oh, I had a 5 swap there and I didn't take it. I didn't even see it. That's how blinded by red and blue that I'm looking for. She didn't take it either. Let's see. Are there any other 5 swaps that I'm missing here? Do this. We might catch a drop. Nope. Okay. Next. What you got? What you got? What you got? All right. Let's see what we draw here. Okay. Bacon Bolt. I don't mind Dwarven Mine coming in, but we want Ral's Outburst next after that. Let's go here. Okay. And the challenge with this Dwarven Mine is that it's only got 2 charges, so or 2 shields. So if it gets destroyed, it bonkers. Now you want to mute this guy just in case you cascade like a pro, because you don't want to actually cast that card until you have 3 spells in your graveyard. So let's go get some spells in our graveyard right now. Let's go ahead and attack him just to kind of double up our abilities to get stuff down. Oof, I'm actually going to take a, you know what? I'm going to take a Momentum Rumbler. No, I don't want to attack because it's only going to do 1 point of damage. I want to save those for later because the net can be bigger later. Okay, and one thing I'm neglecting here is, look at that. Oh, doing work, son, doing work. All right, let's get this up here. Actually, I'm gonna ditch that. Let's go to Prophetic Yada Yada. All right, there it is, Fiery Emancipation. That's what we're looking for, baby. All right, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna move Fiery Emancipation up under Iron Crag, okay? but we still want to cast Momentum Rumbler. So we get him out first. So you put your cards up in front of it. That's why it's important you're storing the mana up. So we've been storing this entire time. You ready to win? Because that's pretty much game right there, baby. All right, so we don't need another Fiery Emancipation, but we will keep it just in case. We will dig here. Let's go get another spell. Actually, I'm going to take Thrill of Possibility. No, I'm going to take Rawl's Outburst. Now look, this is, you got to account for the total. So it's going to do 4 points of damage, and then it costs 11. So it's going to do 15 points of damage to Narset over here. You got it? And I think we have enough to do all of these things. So let's just do all the things, shall we? Let's see. We don't want to do that. We do want to do that. Start taking some charges off their deal. All right, so we're going to shoot that one. 4 and 11. We're going to do, what do we want? We want, let's take another Rumbler, because the Rumblers just go fast in this. And we're just, so 6 and 9, that's 15. We're going to do 6 and another, or 7 and 9, that's 16. And now, you see that? He attacked for 4 and did 12 points of damage, right? In addition to that. Nut balls. Bags of nuts. All right, let's see. We want to get this Rumbler on the board as quickly as possible because we want to add that up. All right, so that was a 5 swap. Let's go here. It's on the board. It's game. That was game, my friends. I didn't even pay attention to what was going on with my other side. Now, there's a lot that can be synergized here. I didn't even show you some of the other cards. I'm not going to bore you with playing this over, but I've been playing this version of the deck most of the day today, and I'm just, every time I make a little tweak to it, I really, really enjoy the build. In fact, this build is probably better than my rare build, because my mistake was I started building from rares. This core right here is the best build. And the reason I'm saying that for the creature approach, is because it has ways of dealing with and eliminating threats. It can direct damage the creatures on their board while you're amassing your creatures. So what I should have done was taken this creature, this set, and just basically replicated it over here. I didn't do that, so I'm going to show you a different version of this deck. It's very similar, but different. Of course, we got Quartzwood Crasher in this mug, because he is a big deal. Something to note, the token he creates is green, not red. Maybe not necessarily the best way to go. Chandra's Incinerator. Giving it a shot, seeing if it works. Not sold on this one, but it does have Trample. Iron Crag, you know why. Beacon Bolt, you know why. Expansion should not be in here. We're going to take Expansion out. It does not work the way that I intended it to. So I'm going to put another spell in here. Okay, so I went ahead and put in Rawl's Outburst because it helps us dig through our deck, which is really important. So those two cards really help us churn through it. So that's it. Now, I substituted out this land for the other one, which is Castle Embereth, because when it comes on the board, if there's short red mana, it gives us 4 converted red mana right away. So that could cause, as soon as it hits the battlefield, plus it still converts 2, and then you can bump up your creature. So it's just a better card than the other one we had. Fiery Emancipation, you know. Repeated Reverberation, so we can create a bunch of different stuff, especially the Iron Crag. Molten Echoes, to give our creatures, when this non-token creature enters the battlefield, non-token, under your control, reinforce it until end of turn. That creature gains haste until the beginning of your next turn. Got it? In a more ridiculous build, I would throw in here Mirror March instead, because it gives tokens haste as well. It's much better, and same cost. Thrill of Possibility and Rawl's Outburst, you know. All right, let's go give it a whirl. Let's show you what we do. It's Narset again. Let's quest. All right, what do we got here? So we've got Fiery Emancipation right out the gate. And we actually do want Molten Echo so we can get some haste on, because it won't matter either way. All right, so let's go with the obvious. Let's get some reds. Just taking blues. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's go there. I don't want her to get that blue push. Of course, it gives her a blue up in the top right-hand corner. Oh my gosh, come on. Are you kidding me? All right, well, she gives me that. I'll take it. Let's go here. And that creates a 5-drop for her, or a 5-mana swap. Godly. Greg really knows how to entice me to set up good plays for him. All right, so let's do this. That's coming out. Let's do... Oof. I think I'm almost wanting to just do that. Okay. Let's go here. And this just takes too long for me. Like, I feel I have to set my expectations down because this is a mid-tier build. I shouldn't expect it to be something that is just OP power like my mythic builds. It is what it is, and I just need to play it that way. All right. Oof. 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 Come on, girl. Don't crush my stuff just yet. Let me play a little bit, all right? Let me play a little bit. Let me keep my guy there. Oh, look at that. That's brutal. I have no elimination in this build either. Okay, so that's Molten. That's Boros. Can I get this down? I actually don't want to do any mana to them at all. So if I go here, that's just a safe play. I don't want to kill any of my stuff. Next turn, we get to go off. Come on, man. That's brutal. I'm taking a beating here. I am taking a beating. All right, well, I don't need another Castle and Breath. Let's go here. Yes, we're going to take a... You know what? I don't think we can have too many of these charged up, so let's go ahead and get that. In fact, I don't even think we want to wait on that. I think we want to let him do that, and we can just throw out one of these fiery critters on the next turn, because I'm nervous about this opponent we're facing. Ugh. Does that work? That does work. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh, he's so pretty. All right. Double up. Because silicone parts are made for toys. 48 points of damage. Ooh, boy, that's pretty. Okay. Didn't break my stuff yet. Still not done cascading, though. That's brutal. This deck takes a lot of damage. This build takes a lot of damage, I should say. This is just, look at that. They're swinging for a lot and gaining life. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Can we get another one? Can we do something special here? Let's do... Oh, yeah. Look at this. This is fun. Let's try this. Can we get 7? No, I'm not gonna chance it. I am not gonna chance it. Let's just win. Let's just win. Yeah. I'm for the win. Let's do it. All right, there he's out. He gets reinforced. Ooh, he dies. Look at that. 16 does not. He does not die. 16 still does and goes and wins, and that's game. All right. So that was a little bit slower than I'd prefer it to be. A little dangerous, a little sketchy, but it works. All right. Okay, so that's the build. A lot of tweaking there. I would actually add some elimination, some removal, some type of, in this case, maybe some casualties of war or something of that nature. I think that has red in it. I don't know exactly which card I would take out, but I would use that Iron Crag deal to make sure I'm casting those and just using repeated reverberation to go get 3 of those. So I'm casting at least 2 cards per turn using that card. It's a nice little cheat for red. I can't believe I'm barely discovering it right now, or from playing it wrong before. It's literally a spell version of fiery, what is the card? Fires of Invention. Whenever you cast the second card in your turn, disable all cards in your hand until the end of the beginning of your next turn. Reduce the cost of each card in your hand by X until the end of turn. X is the number of gems of your planeswalkers. This works really great for 3-color planeswalkers because essentially everything in your hand is free, but you only get to play 2 cards per turn. That's the downside. This used to be the engine that drove all of my decks. It did everything in red. So if you got this, it works like crazy. But it's not anywhere near as strong as my next build. Check this out. So what's better than 1 busted card in a standard set? All of the busted cards. Welcome to the OP deck. Fire Emancipation, you know what it do. Ruinous Ultimatum. Everything on your side of the board, put it back in your deck. Actually, let's just put it in your graveyard. Nullhide Ferox, which reads, while this creature is in play, the cost of spells and supports is increased by 10. It's going to make your stuff cost more? Oh my goodness, why would I play it? Because whenever a player exiles a card from their hand until the beginning of their next turn, this creature loses hexproof, and the cost of your spells and supports is reduced by 10 per card that you exile. When this card is discarded by an opposing effect, return it to your hand with full manner. All right, Chance for Glory. gain 1 extra swap, then creatures you control gain trample, berserk, prevent damage, double strike, and at the end of your turn you take X damage, where X is the creature's power until end of turn. Powerful. Extra swap. Stitch in Time. Gain 1 extra swap. If there are 10 or more blue, 1 extra on top of that, and if there are 10 or more red, 1 extra swap on top of that. Repeated Reverberation, because we want all the things 3 times. Inspired Ultimatum. This is the MVP of this card for draw. Deal 10 damage to any opposing target, gain 10 life, then draw 5 cards. Tameo, because we don't like stuff in our graveyard. We want those key cards back. Song of Creation, because it's not broken enough. And then Chromanticar, because when we move things out of our hand and we cast this card, we get some life link, and it keeps our life totals super duper high. I call this standard Fiery Ferox, right? So actually the name for this deck needs to be, so if it's, we're going to go face Koth right now. So if it's Nullhide Ferox, it needs to be, in Fiery Emancipation, it needs to be Fiery Ferox or Fiery Nullhide, or does it need to be Nullhide Fiery? You decide. Comment below and let me know. What should we name this deck? What's the name of this creation? And let's go do some damage. Just as I would request, Nullhide Ferox you want in your opening hand. Because when you have it in your opening hand, essentially what happens is, oh, look at that. Look at this. Somebody look at here. All right. Once he gets on the board, it allows you to do all the shenanigans. You literally have no casting cost for everything else. You just need to make sure you have a draw card and a new swap card. And you want to amass as many cards in your hand as you possibly can. Your opponent will get 1 shot to eliminate your creature. That's it. Just 1. Before you start to go off. And speaking of going off, I hope that does something. It's not. Doggy. He's going to take that red swap. Of course. That's fine. And I got some green, so that should get Nullhide out. And we're good to go. All right, let's go there. Do not kill Nullhide. Hey, I see a fully charged card over here. Oh, oh man, I didn't even realize he had Quartzwood over there. Nice. Very nice. But have you met Nullhide? Let me show you what he does. All right, so we got 2 things. We need draw and we need swap. So these 2 right here are our big ones. We don't need 2 well, I don't know, do we? Hold on, let's try this. Boom and boom. Okay. Let's just do that, shall we? Okay, so now I've got an extra swap. That's it. I just exile it. Now he loses hexproof. This guy Nullhide loses hexproof. He's targetable now, right? We're not worried about it. Let's just swap some cards. Look at that. Look at here. All right, now we're going to go, let's attack face here because we want to get that baddie off the board as quickly as possible, just in case. We want to gain some life too. All right, so let's go get all the cards. There's Fiery Emancipation. Here's what's neat. This doesn't just work on spells. It works on supports too. Ooh. You see what I'm saying? There is no more... we're going to get rid of that. There's no more... we actually don't need that, so we can get rid of that. And... what do I do? Oh, I know what I do. Draw another card. There it is. There's another time swap. That's what we wanted. So in that case, I'm going to get rid of Ruinous. But, guys, don't you want... Oh, you know what I messed up? That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I should have gotten rid of Stitch in Time. No, this is good. This is going to work. But I got to do it like this. I got to do Song of Creation first, then Fiery Emancipation. Why? Because it'll draw 2 cards, and then it'll give me mana to Stitch in Time, which will give me the other thing that we're looking for. Thank you. And yes, ma'am, may I have another? There we go. All right, good. Drawing, getting another turn. I almost screwed that up. All right, so that goes on, and that has mana, and we are good from there. Now, I do want to get a Tameo on the board because I don't want to discard my cards. There's 2 times. I don't need 2 Fiery Emancipations. I still don't need a Chromatic Core just yet, just in case. But that looks good. Yeah, let's do that. So we've got Tameo, Repeated Reverberation, Stitch in Time, and then we go, my friends. Let's do the thing here with the Jello Pudding Pop. And just Google it. Anyway, so we do this, and oh, I forgot. Now that Fiery Emancipation's on the board, every time I cast a red spell, like Stitch in Time or Chance for Glory, it's doing damage to Senor Spiky Face over there, right? My hand's full because of Song, And I have tons of other stuff that I can do here. So let's see, what else do we want to do? We don't need Fire Emancipation because we don't get credit for supports. Do we still have a creature that we do? So bag that Fire Emancipation. We don't need Ruinous again. So let's just do this. Like, we don't even need to deal with that side of the board over there. Although it is appealing because it does so much damage. We just don't need to. Let's go here. Yeah, I really don't care. We don't have to. All right, that's going to go. All right. More business, 10. And we're going to just shoot him in the... That's game. That's game. It's game. It's game. Look. Bam. Dead. That is Null Fiery Emancipation. What's the name of this deck? What should we do? How should we do it? Let's get to the end scene here. Would I change anything in the deck here? Oh, look, you even get to see me level up. What do we get? 500 runes and a basic booster legacy. That's fine. That's fine. I'm 178. I'm working to get to 180 so I can get another 5-pack of Mythics and Masterpieces from M21. And I'm really trying to get up to level 200 just because I want bragging rights. All right, my friends, let's go to the outro. So a rule of thumb when you live in Phoenix, Arizona, it's hot, so you got to find shade, covered shade wherever you can. And it doesn't matter how far you have to walk, you got to do it. It's crazy. Also in Arizona, make sure you take some extra time in the cooling section. Oh, the AC feels so good in here. Heading to the recording studio. Look at this view. See if you can see that over there. Look at that mountain. Look how beautiful that is. Didn't have what we needed there, so one more stop. Let's go. All right, here's all the fun stuff. Let's see. Do we have anything good? Oh, look at that. Thera, Spark, Ikoria. None of this stuff is what we need, though. We came for. All right, so what we're gonna do is 3 Google Plays like this, and we're gonna do 2 Apple iTunes stores. So you guys let me know what you used. Look at that. So there we go, that's what we're doing. Do you guys use iTunes or Google Play? Let me know. All right, here we go. Whoop. And there you have it, my friend. 3 VIP memberships, should you choose to use them. 1 for Apple iTunes, bam. Another one for Apple iTunes, bam. And then we've got 3 of these. I'm not gonna pull these all up. So I'm gonna have to do these in 3 different ways. So here's what you're gonna need to do. I'm gonna put 1 code for each one of these sets inside of the video. What you need to do is find one of the codes and message me through the app here and let me know that you got it, and we'll get on a chat together. And once I verify that you've got the real one, right, you've validated, you got the first 10 bucks out of it, I'll message you the other 2 codes so that way we're not getting these codes all over the place and not spreading the love. I want 3 people in VIP to be added as a result of this. I hope that you got one of the 3 gift cards we have available for you to go take full advantage, VIP membership. Find it, use it, claim it, make sure you can claim it, because if not, somebody might have already claimed it. And then comment below and let me know that you were one of them so I can celebrate you here. And let me know what other future content you want to see from us going forward. Let me know what you want to see going forward in builds for this and what cards you want me to go break. Very excited for what the future holds for this. I'm enjoying this, and if you are too, comment, like, and for sure subscribe, my friend, because we're going to have a lot more fun as we go along. That's it. I'm out of here. Till our next quest, my friends. Swords up, and I'll see you in our next adventure. Take care.